Well, first of
How
all,
are
it's nice to have Battlelore back after so long. How did it feel recording a new Battlelore album after such a long time?
uh, well, it was quite a interesting thing that it happened actually.
Mm.
Uh, we weren't supposed to be having such a long break, but it just went on, and we just didn't feel like doing anything together at that point. And but
Yeah.
when mm, we did, I think we did a couple of Finnish small tours in 2016, and then we played the Finland Metal Voices Festival in 2018,
Mm.
and it was 2020 when we started talking about, or 19 probably, when we started talking about possible kind of reunion. Of course, we've been we are friends and we'll be seeing each other all the time, so it wasn't that kind of break from us as friends, but from the
No.
band. But then we had these couple of gigs coming up, and we had some song ideas, and we started talking about possible maybe doing a demo or something. And but then COVID hit, and it was back to drawing board, and then then when we started doing the demos again, and everything started going really smoothly. We did really good demos. I have a home studio, and we are able to make really good demos there. So it was really easy. The songs just started flowing, and it was really, I would say, fresh. And of course, we all have our own bands, and the 10 years that have passed, we had done so many songs for other bands and
Yeah.
different styles that we just had so much more to give for Battlelore songs. And when we started making the songs, the usual way is that it's either me or Yuri or Jussi or Timo who makes this song idea on a guitar, and then we record drums and guitar and then bass, and then Maria adds her synths, and me and Kaisa, we are doing the vocals on it. So it's in that way it's a group collaboration all the time.
Yeah.
But when we started making the demos, it was quite a long time without the synths, and we were like, oh, okay, these songs are quite strange. and But when Maria started doing her synths, it was like, okay, now it sounds like Battlelore. So,
Yeah.
but it was really easy in the end when we started doing it. It was quite fast. It was like half a year or something that we actually got all the songs done.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
quite easy.
Yeah. Were you surprised how smooth the process was?
Oh yeah, I was.
Yeah.
It's always hard to do anything when you have 7 people in the band.
Oh yeah.
Everything is so hard, but this time around it was quite easy, and I think that we probably had all these ideas inside just brewing and wanted to come out when we started making the songs. So it was quite surprisingly easy.
Oh, nice. And how long ago was it that you finished recording? Because I think some bands they kind of started recording around 2020, and then they had to sit on it for a while because of COVID and that.
Yep, we didn't. It was really fast. We entered studio in October.
Right.
And as we had done the demos so well that it was really really quick this time. Like Henka took 2 days to record drums, and I think he started on Friday, and by the next Wednesday we already had all the drums, guitars, basses done.
Wow.
So it was like a week, and then Maria laid down her synthesizers in 1 day.
Wow.
because she had done the MIDI, so it was easier to record them. So but it was really, really quick. Of course, we took some time with the vocals because Janne, who owns the studio, had quite a lot of bookings. And then I became sick, and then Kaisa became sick. So we had to change dates and all these things. But in the end, I think I did the last vocals on the 30th of December.
Oh, okay.
And then it went to Dan for mixing and mastering, and the album was done the first week of February. So we really didn't sit long on it. It was
didn't waste any time.
It was really nice, and we didn't have to really wait for anything. So.
Oh, excellent. And the end product seems to reflect the flow of ideas and everything like that. It's a really strong album. No problem. As for the title, The Return of the Shadow, is that basically just representative of the first album for so long, or is there more to it than?
Well, there are 2 points. 2 points. Of course, it's the return of the shadow. The first album was Shadow, and now it's Shadow, and we came back, and we are here, and everything. So, in that sense, it's quite obvious. But but then there is this Tolkien side. So he was supposed to name the Fellowship of the Ring, the book, as The Return of the Shadow. Okay. But then he changed it, so we used it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice. And the artwork for the album is amazing as well. It's really vibrant and really it's a great metal album cover, you know.
Yeah.
Who did the artwork for this one?
It's this lady around here. It's an artist who does some fantasy work, and we just Yuri found her somewhere, but he's actually, I think he's local from Lappeenranta area, so she's a bit younger, so don't know her personally, but yeah, she did a good job, I think.
Yeah. Also, you've done 2 lyric videos for the songs Firekeeper and Chambers of Fire. Obviously, a bit of a theme there. What was it about the songs that you felt was strong enough to represent the album?
Well, there was a bit of debate what we should release, actually, and when we were thinking about this, Yuri had his own ideas, but then we started fighting about it, and in the end, it was Firekeeper as the first single. I thought that song is it represents the whole album quite well. It's diverse. It sounds maybe a bit different or fresh, or what you say, but yeah, it's still really Battlelore. So it was kind of obvious single in that sense, because I think it's probably the best song on the album. Okay. But then it's a bit strange because it's 6.5 minutes, so it's quite long for a single. But anyways, then we wanted to release something a bit more heavier, and Chambers was chosen as the second one. And then we have actually made a real video for the next one, which is going to be for the Elven King song, which is kind of that was one of the songs that I was kind of frightened about, because it's so radio rock kind of song. It's quite, but okay, I came up with the vocal idea, so I kind of like it. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, quite a pop song for me personally.
At least the other songs are out there as well, so that people know that it's not a pop record. You know, they've heard the songs and they know it's a metal record.
Yeah, and now that actually Napalm fucked up, And I don't know if you saw, but when they released Chambers of Fire, they actually released Elven King as well.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So I had to call them and say, what the fuck? remove. And they were able to remove it like after maybe a couple of hundred listens on Spotify.
Okay.
So there are people who have actually heard it already. But there is now a problem that if you know how Spotify works for artists, it's like you can set the release date and then you start pitching it before it.
Right.
You get playlists and radios and everything that can listen to it first and add to their playlists. Okay, now we cannot do that for Elven King because Spotify thinks it's released already, so it cannot be pitched. So
Right.
we are now releasing actually two singles on the 2nd of June.
Okay.
So we are going to release a digital single for Homecoming, which was kind of the obvious first single, like because it's about homecoming and
Yeah.
being stronger than ever before, and has all these up-tempo kind of fan job. I don't know how to say, but but now we are going to release those two on the 2nd, and the video it looks good. It's almost not too cheesy. I really don't. Only thing I said that just make sure that it's not going to be live action role playing. So, but it looks good, and
Good.
we had a really nice time making it. So it's a nice video, but
Good.
kind of
Easy.
easy.
Yeah.
Really Tolkien.
That's all right. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Fun. Yeah. As well as the album, there's a 3-song EP that comes with it.
Yeah.
I think these were songs that you recorded at the beginning that you felt didn't reflect the album's vibe or theme or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are actually those songs are probably from the beginning of the break, so 2011, 12 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So Yuri also already had those songs, and when we started doing the demos, those were the first ones that we did, just to see if it works, and it worked. And but then when we started, the thing started rolling and all the songs started coming up, we realized that okay, these sound of course like Battlelore, but they sound like old Battlelore.
Right.
And these other songs are different. So in that sense, we just wanted to, when we started thinking about the album and the song order and everything, and we were thinking that it's just really hard to fit those on the album. And then we started thinking about the EP idea, and then we started. Of course, we wanted to have this on LP, and everything was actually done so that all the songs fit on the side A and B and side C. So it would be like double LP gatefold, really cool looking.
Yeah.
Black green vinyl, and so it was really cool. And hopefully it's coming on autumn, but I'm a bit, war and all these things happened and we just couldn't get them printed, so we need to wait for a bit. But anyways, the EP is on the side C, so it's on its own LP.
Okay.
There is also the artwork in the LP for it, and of course on the CD as well. There is different artwork for the. So in that sense, it's totally out of the album, but still you can get it when you get the CD. So,
nice, very nice. You mentioned there about these songs being old ones and all this kind of thing don't fit in with the new Battlelore as such. What is it that makes Return of the Shadow a different album than previous Battlelore, old Battlelore?
Well, this time around we had more songs that we needed. And that was the idea, that we make a bit more songs than needed on the album so that we can select the best ones.
Yeah.
But as you know, we couldn't, so we had to release everything. So we had to have that EP out. But anyways, we had quite a nice set of songs, and we had demoed everything really good. So in that we were really prepared for the recordings. As I said, we all have our other bands, different genres.
Yeah.
We have made lots and lots of songs. So I would say that we are better songwriters as well, or at least better in arranging songs. So we did a lot of arranging with these songs compared to the past ones. So we really are listening to the demos and changed melodies, changed guitars, changed drums, changed places. We did lot more work on the songs than before. And then of course I think that well, my favorite album from Battlelore is The Last Alliance.
Right.
I think that's the best one that we've done so far. And in a sense, this one is kind of related to that one. But I think this is more upbeat. We didn't do, I don't think there is anything doomy. that doomy on this one. Of course, there are some death metal, of course, but that's just us, and some nods to black metal.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's us. but I think it's more upbeat, maybe a bit more happier. I would say that people who, well, there are many, but there are so many people who like Swordsong. And I think this is, in a sense, a bit kind of like that, because it also was a bit more upbeat and happier album.
Okay.
So in that sense, I would say this is different. And of course, if we compare it to Doombound, then I think it's really different, because Doombound is really dark and hard and lots of crawling and screaming.
Yeah.
And it's quite, actually, if I was listening to it a while back just to see how it was actually, and I was quite surprised how kind of progressive metal it was.
Yeah. Nice. Just finally then, what's the plans going forward once this album was released? Do you have tours booked? Have you got festival appearances booked?
Yeah, we have some festivals in Finland now booked for the July and August. Of course, there was problems when we started asking around. First of all, we don't have a agency at the moment that will tell us, because we were on Sound of Liberation earlier, but they are nowadays so much into that whole stoner rock kind of, that we don't fit them anymore that much.
Right.
But anyways, what we heard from the abroad festivals was that there has been now, because probably most of the festivals have been cancelled for 2 years.
Yeah.
There are so many bands already lining up that no use to trying this year. So we try to probably see if we can get some club tours happening, and maybe next summer more festivals.
Yeah.
Would be nice to play some bigger ones again.
Yeah, absolutely.
For a long time.
Good. Well, Tomi, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me today, mate, especially at last minute. It's been very nice talking to you, and best of luck with the album.
Oh, hey, thanks, Oliver. It was nice. Okay. I hope you can write something down from my ramblings.
No, not a problem. It was great.
Cool.
Cool. Thanks a lot, mate. Enjoy your day.
Yeah, you too. Yep.